Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the real one, always 100, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you with the NBA early slate video. I don't know why they didn't call this one the main slate because it's 9 games as opposed to 5, but I guess it is the early slate. So, but a 9 gamer, way better than today's 2 gamer. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry about Miles Turner. I hope you didn't play him. I hope you didn't take my advice on that one. So I'll eat that one. I'll eat crow. That was a complete and absolute nightmare of a play. So, um, so yeah, I apologize for that pick, guys. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will be the first to admit it. So, other than that, hopefully you guys cashed. I got one. Let me bring it up here. I got my man here on Twitter, Larry Bird Fernandez. You know what? They used to call me in high school. They used to call me the White Larry Bird. He says, "Thanks for the tip, Skywalker. I won today." So let's see what he did. So he did get the Flying Nun. Good. Butler, good. Patty Mills, good. Good, good, good. So yeah, these are the players. Porter, you son of a you know what. You could do better than that. But yeah, nice job, man. Larry Bird, congratulations, got first place. Very nice. And I appreciate the shout out on Twitter, bro. I'm glad to see him helping you guys. I noticed you didn't use Miles Turner, so that's even better. That's even better. And guys, the podcast today went absolutely phenomenal. We had people in there coming from all corners of the earth. It was crazy. So we're going to be doing another one for the Super Bowl. So you guys tune in for that one. Don't miss out. Giveaways, special guests. It was an experience for me. Um, had a lot of fun. It was just fun. It was fun. It was my first real like forum to be doing a podcast like that. I've only been doing the members only podcast. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, guys. So next time, come check us out. That was Pick Management. Shout out to Pick Management for doing the NFL podcast today. That was great. And an in showdown podcast. So as the games were going, we're throwing out picks and all that stuff. It was really cool. All right. So with that said, let's get into it. This is Draft Dashboard, $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below, and you yourself can have Draft Dashboard, the best optimizer on the planet. With that dollar, you get access to all my save lineups, all my watch players, which is all my player pools for every sport, and you get the NBA cheat sheet because if you can't win, be like the Houston Astros and cheat. You got the best locks, best mid tier, best studs, best value. This is Draft Dashboard, guys. So first, let's go over the injuries. So it looks like CJ McCollum is out again. Oubre is back, so no more McCall Bridges. Baines like it matters. Uh, Gay is questionable like it matters. Harris is questionable. Favors is questionable again. So we'll see what happens. He has his back, I guess his lower back is giving him trouble. So we'll see. And I think that's gonna do it. We'll see the other injuries once we get into it. So it's a big slate. So let's just dive right in. So let's go to I will do another video, guys, for the main slate for the 5 gamer. I'm not gonna if I did both, I swear to God, this video would be an hour and a half long. So I'm gonna break it up into two. Okay. So let's get into it. Early, 2 p.m. I guess that's Eastern time. I don't know. Top options, James Harden. I'm gonna pass. Next up, I'm gonna take Russell Westbrook instead for 9.8. He's cheaper. He consistently is outscoring James Harden, 60 and a 68 in the last two. Usage rate is 31.27%. Um, again, going up against his old team, right? 41 and a 51 in his last two. So, revenge game, guys. Again, more revenge. You know you love that. Get yourself some Russell Westbrook. He is $300 cheaper on FanDuel. Next up, Ice Trey Young at 9.5. So you're getting Trey Young under 10K. I love that. It's going to be hard to choose between the two. Got to put a gun to my head. I would go Westbrook because it's just safer. Because let's face it, Trey Young can go out there and get you a 30, right? He's done it multiple times this year. But when he goes off, he goes off. But you don't got to worry about that Westbrook. He'll just go off, and you don't got to worry about it. But out of the two, Trey Young will be lower owned. So Trey Young would be definitely more of a tournament play. At 9.5, he is $800 more expensive on FanDuel. Usage rate 32, 27, 39. You guys already know that. Last time though he faced Toronto, guys, he got a 63. But before that, 33, 34, and a 16. So is he going to get that 63 or is he going to get that 33? Right. So those are things we got to worry about when we play Trae Young as opposed to Westbrook. Next up, Ben Simmons, 9-1. He is $200 more on FanDuel. 46, 47, 48 in his last 3 games. So very close to a 50 burger, right? The minutes, he plays about 40 minutes a game. Usage rate, 23, 25, 21%. Going up against Brooklyn, not a problem for Richard Simmons's long lost love child here. 48, 36, 27, 37, and a 58 the last 5 against Brooklyn. And he's just been playing out of his mind. Last 5 games in general, all 40s, 46, 47, 48, 49. Isn't that crazy? All in order like that. 46, 47, 48, 49. I wish it was trending upward, but it's actually trending downward that way. But still. And then a 43. So Ben Simmons at 9-1. De'Aaron Fox, maybe at 8-6. It's just a weird price tag to get to. That's all. It's not that it's a bad play by any means, especially with Bagley might be out again. Let's see. The minutes are there. His history's okay against Miami. It's a little hit and miss. 27-41, 27-25. I'll probably pass unless, more Sacramento players end up going ill or whatever, and, they make the I'm not playing list. That's pretty much when I get to the De'Aaron Fox guys. Next up, John Morant at 8-2. Something got into this rookie right here. Going up against New Orleans, I'm loving this game. I'm loving stacking this game. Ranked 28th in the league against point guards. John Morant's right now on another level. He's 8-2. He is $300 cheaper on FanDuel. 49, 40, and a 36 in his last 3. 26, 18, 23% usage rate. That's great. Projected to get 36 fantasy points. I think he gets another 40, guys. It's here. Look at his last 5 games. 40, 49, 36, 56, and a 40. So I'm thinking especially he will probably be lower owned. So you could actually start here. Instead of Westbrook, you can probably start at John Morant, and you can feel very comfortable. Next up, Kyle Lowry. Probably one of the few Toronto players I trust right now because of the injuries and there's so many mouths to feed and the rotations are just ridiculous. But it's a great matchup against Atlanta. Just hope that they don't blow them out too bad. Hopefully it's only by 40. Atlanta's ranked 24th in the league against point guards. 8K is really fair price for Kyle Lowry. $200 more expensive on FanDuel. 43, 31, and a 35 in his last 3. Usage rate 31, 20, and 25%. Last time he faced the Hawks, he got a 47, 38, a 65, and a 19. So Kyle Lowry would be sneaky. He'll probably be single-digit fantasy, not fantasy points, but he'll be single-digitly owned. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. I've been on this computer all day for the podcast. So, but yeah, get him in there. All right. Next up, Kyrie Irving still too cheap. Get him while he's in the 7K range. He is $500 more on FanDuel. Got a draft dashboard ranking of 100. Does not get any higher than that. 42, 33, and a 63 in his last 3 since coming back from injury. Going up against Philly, he has a 33, a 55, and a 62. So I think this is a really sneaky play right here. I think Kyrie shows out, especially if it's. I haven't checked if it's a nationally televised game, but if it is, get yourself some Kyrie and you can just start right there. All right, because we gotta construct. Remember, if you're new to the video, first of all, welcome. Second of all, we do what we do here. It's called the 30-point club, meaning when you're creating your lineups, is that player going to get you 30 fantasy points or more? If they're not, if you have to think about it, don't roster them. It's that simple. All right. Don't mess around with these 3K bums. If they're not going to get you 30 fantasy points, don't roster them. So you might not have the LeBrons, the Hardens, the Westbrooks on your lineup. But as long as you have that balanced lineup, you will cash. All right. You could take down too, because all it takes is for one of those low owned guys or two to go off, and you're looking at a takedown. Okay. That's my secret. That's what I do, and that's what's been working. So Kyrie Irving 7-8 is way too cheap. He's a 9K player. Next up, SGA 7-4 is too cheap, I think. especially going up against Houston, ranked 30th in the league against point guards. They just don't guard him. They let him shoot. Don't let SGA shoot because he will go off. Projected to get 35.3 fantasy points. Again, another good starting point for your 30-point club lineup. There's just a lot of shooting guards to choose from. A lot. 31, 40, 34, 17, 25. Last five against Houston. Now, this season for him has just been amazing. 43, a 39, a 45, a 65, and a 38 in his last 5 games. So he's a safe 30-point play, guys. Get him in there in a phenomenal matchup. Next up, we got Derrick Rose, Bud. I don't smoke buds, but I heard it's pretty good, you know. Going up against going up against Washington. He is $200 cheaper on FanDuel, 45, 34, 41, 30-point club right here, guys. Comes off the bench. I don't get these damn coaches, but whatever. It is what it is. Going up against Washington, he's got a 29, a 43, a 38, and a 25. Last 5 games, 45, 34, 41, 32, and a 40. So he won't disappoint you guys. Derrick Rose, get him in there in a great matchup against Washington. Next up, Lonzo Ball. Especially if Favors is out. That's just more shots for everybody, including Lonzo Ball. Memphis is ranked 21st in the league against point guards, 55, 33, 51 in his last 3 games. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. I just can't stand his daddy. 39, 42, 45 minutes, right? If there's minutes, he uses them. Against Memphis, not a good history, but I just love this play at 7K. It's way too cheap, and he's $300 cheaper on FanDuel. Next up, Fat Fred VanVleet. Say that fast 10 times. 6'7". Coming back from injury. Got 28 minutes, got 48 fantasy points. Not too shabby. Almost a 50 burger. Against Atlanta, guys, it's an easy matchup. And last 2 games against him, he's got a 43 and a 47. So I do like Fat Fred VanVleet at 6'7". Next up, Colin Sexton. We got to start paying attention to him. Going up against the Knicks, ranked 20th in the league against guards, 38, 42, 32 in his last 3. Great. He's a starter. You're getting a starter at 6'1", $300 less on FanDuel. The usage rate, 28, 32, and 33%. So Colin Sexton's on my radar. I'm going to keep an eye on it. He's a possibility for me, especially for that 30-point club lineup, guys. Next up for value, good value is Dante. 4-1, 27, 30, 22. Last 2 games, he's been great. Going up against Chicago, they're ranked 3rd in the league against guards, but that's against their starters. Dante comes off the bench, but still gets mid-20s, sometimes high 20s minutes. Going up against Chicago, I mean, look at his last 5 games, 27, 30, 22, 23, and a 31. So pretty safe. I mean, if you need one player to get you 20 more fantasy points, you can count on Dante. He'll get you there. Next up, the Flying Nun. I'll continue to play him. He's still under 6K. He's still way too cheap. Definitely part of the 30-point club. Going up against them Sacramento Queens, who possibly could be shorthanded. 31, 48 in his last 2. Before that, at 29. Gets 30 minutes a game. 27, 31, 22% usage rate. So to get the Flying Nun in there and stop playing, all right? You can really start with like the Flying Nun and let's see, Sexton as your top 2 point guards, and then you're still in your 30-point club range. Then you can pay up at like center, power forward, you name it. So those are the people I like at point guard. Let's go to shooting guard. All right, so we got Zach LaVine off the top at 8'7". He's just so expensive because he's just so up and down. Like, I don't want to pay 8'7" for a guy and have him get a 34, which he did 2 games ago. I'd rather go Westbrook. But it's Zach LaVine this year. He's on another level. Going up against Milwaukee. Just hope the game stays close. Anybody that faces Milwaukee, he gets almost 40 minutes a game. 39, 33, 33% usage rate. Unbelievably high. History against Milwaukee is okay. Not good, not bad, but just lately. Check this out: 69, 34, 53, a 40, and a 45. So you want to start there? I wouldn't hate you for it. Zach LaVine at 8-7. Jimmy Butler, nope, not a fan. Bradley Beal's always in play at 7-3. All right, we know he sucks. That's Bradley Beal. Remember, he was 9-6 for the first, like, I don't know, up till 2 weeks ago. Um, he can get you there. I mean, he does have a 58 against Detroit. 2 games ago, he got a 58. He just has not been doing very well since coming back from injury, and that's to put it mildly. I can go on a 20-minute rant about Bradley Beal. You guys know that. 23, 34, 33 in his last 3 games. At 7-3, if he gets that 58 and he's low owned, you're smiling like the cat that ate the canary, right? Like Schroeder that ate the canary. Bradley Beal's in play for me at 7-3. All right. If he goes out there and totally screws the pooch, I'll take accountability just like I did for Miles Turner, guys. But I don't know. That price is just way too tempting. Next up, Buddy Hield at 6'4", 22, 32, 35 in his last 3 games. However, against Miami, he's gotten a 38 and a 47, a 43, and a 33 in his last 4 games. Period. Buddy Hield this year has been very disappointing, to put it mildly. But against Miami, he gets out of bed. Why? I don't know. Maybe he wants to play for them and go to, South Beach and hang out with the ladies. That's what he wants to eventually do. I don't know. But he's projected to get 33 fantasy points, guys. Buddy Hield's definitely in play at 6'4", $900 cheaper on FanDuel. Next up, Garth Brooks' long-lost love child, my man, Dylan Brooks. Still too cheap at 5'8". When are people going to learn? When are they going to learn? Great matchup against New Orleans, ranked 22nd in the league against guards. Look at this, all green, right? 32, 43, 10 in his last 3 games. Gets 30 minutes a game on average. Usage rate is pretty high, though, 29, 26, 17%. So I love me some Dylan Brooks, especially in this game at 5'8". Who do we got next? JJ Redick's in play. Especially if Favors goes out, and if I say one more time, I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna get a shot collar. I'm gonna get a shot collar. I need to break that habit. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. JJ Redick, though, guys, in all seriousness, at 4'8", it's not too bad, right? You can get you at least a 30. Coming back from injury against Memphis, very fast-paced team. Last time he played him, he got a 29. So his usage rate, 23% since coming back from injury. He's only projected to get 23. I don't know. I see him getting closer to 30, but I do like JJ Redick on this slate. Same with Josh Hart. He's been getting the start too lately. He's been getting the minutes. The minutes have been just crazy with him. 34, 36, 35 minutes. Memphis, 27th in the league against him, guys. 27th in the league. 30, 26, 24. He's just one of these players. You got to pray to God he gets you close to 30 fantasy points, and he normally does. So you really don't have to worry about it. He's projected to get 26.7. So anything more than that is just a bonus with Josh Hart. We all know that. We all get a little nervous, our fingers shaking when we're going to, hit that roster button. So it's all right. Next up, I don't know why I have Norman Powell highlighted. Fuck that guy. Kevin Herter, too cheap at 5'7". The breakout game's coming, and it's coming against Toronto. All right. We're going to get the Kevin Herter that we had all season up until like a week. He's just having a bad week, right? 4-24, sorry. And then he had a 58. So he had not a total bad week, but for the most part, a bad week. All these other games are only 20s. Against Toronto, 5'7", he's very cheap. He was getting close to 7K. I do love this spot. Now, they got blown out, of course, so he only got 23 minutes last game. But other than that, I mean, he gets 34, 38 minutes. Usage rate 15 to 25%. Projected to get 25.6. I see him joining that 30-point club tomorrow at 5'7". By the way, happy Martin Luther King Day, guys. God bless that man. He was truly an inspiration to all of us. So when you have your days off tomorrow, just remember Dr. Martin Luther King, guys. All right. Great man. Great man. He's very well deserved holiday after him. So It's just not another day off to take a barbecue. Just you don't know about him, YouTube him, read a book for fuck's sake, but very good man. So enjoy it. We miss him. Next up, we got Bogdan Bogdanovic back from injury. So he got 22 minutes, so he was limited. Now, if he gets full run at 5-1, I love it. I cannot say that enough. I love it. So if we get news that he's going to get a full run at 5-1, get him in there. He's $500 cheaper on FanDuel. Usage rate, 25%. Not too shabby. Against Miami, last time he got a 32. At any given time, this man right here can get 50 fantasy points, and I wouldn't even be surprised. All right, next up, Reggie Bullock. If he gets to start again at 4-4, absolutely. 34 minutes last game, 26 fantasy points. He's going to have that Reggie Bullock game like he was all season last year where he's getting 30s every game, especially against Cleveland. They're only ranked 24th in the league against guards. Last time he faced him, he got a 30. So I do like that. Reggie Bullock for value at 4-4. Get him in there. And that's going to do it there. Let's go to small forward. All right, off the top, we got Brandon Ingram at 8-8. Love this play. Love it. 40 and a 70 in his last two games. That's right, a 70. Who played him when he had that 70? But I think that was that slate where everybody got a 70. So it didn't matter, right? It was that 390 point cash line. You had to get the cash. Last two games, over 40 minutes a game, 40 and 41 minutes. Unbelievable. Against Memphis, fast-paced team, he got a 50 last game. So Brandon Ingram, sign me up. Where do I sign? Let's see who's up next. Dano Gallinari at 6'6". That's about right. If he starts to hit 7K, I'm gonna have to say no way because I ain't paying that for Dano Gallinari. He's a 30-point club guy, absolutely. The matchup is great against Houston, ranked 29th in the league against guards. Against forwards. Gets the minutes. He gets over 30 minutes a game. The usage rate is there, 29, 28%. Against Houston, the last time he faced him, he got a 48, almost a 50 burger. So keep that in mind. Just kidding. It's not polite to point your finger. Daniel Gallinari, get him in there at 6'6". He is $700 cheaper on FanDuel. Who do we got next? We got Marcus Morris, the cat, 5'6", very cheap. So you're getting a starter, right? And he is $400 cheaper on FanDuel. You're getting a starter. I think he's good for 30 points. He's projected to get 32.9 fantasy points at this cheap discounted price at 5'6". He's one of my must plays of the slate, guys. Marcus Morris, 36, 33 minutes his last two games. Last time he faced Cleveland, he got a 38. So get him in there and then just move on. Again, where do I sign? Sign me up. I'm all in on that. Next up, another sneaky play for value is Bridges at 4-7. When was the last time you seen Bridges in the 4K range? I get it. Last two games, he's been dog shit, to put it mildly. 25 and a 6. But he's a 30-point player. Last time he faced Orlando, he got 36 fantasy points. 4-7. You can go very sneaky with some Morris and some Bridges, and they will be less than 5% owned. Well, at least Bridges will be. Morris, I don't know. I've got a feeling a lot of people will take notice to his price tag, and they'll be all over it. But Bridges, you're getting a man who gets 30 minutes a game, right? Usage rate is through the roof, 30, 22, 20%. And like I said, projected to get 24 fantasy points, but last time against Orlando, he did get a 36. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for low ownership, check out Bridges. Check them out. Next up, we got Rondé Hollis, George Jefferson at 3-6. Great value here. He's a points per minute monster. Last time he faced Atlanta, he got a 28. So he does get the job done off the bench. Look at his history period against Atlanta. 28, 31, and a 27. So you're getting damn near 30 fantasy points out of Rondé Hollis, George Jefferson. Sign me up. Where do I sign? Someone show me where do I sign? Schroeder's nowhere to be found. He's been on camera all day too. He's beat. But yeah, guys, he's definitely worth consideration at 3-6. Very sneaky. All right. Then we also got Tobias Harris at 7-6. No Joel Embiid. I'm gonna pass, guys. I mean, I just can't with him. I'm sorry. Not consistent enough. Not for 7-6. So that's going to do it. Let's go to power forward. Before we get to power forward, we got to say what's up to the family. www.dfsclub.com, guys. Come join the family. We would love to have you. 500 members and counting and growing. We get 3 providers in one. DFS Space, myself, the DFS Whisperers. Guys, we cover every single sport. Nobody does that. We're the only ones that do that for one price. And we are the lowest in the industry. Nobody even comes close. We show our winnings down here, God damn it. I get fired up when I talk about my club, man. We cover NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball. Oh, I'm out of breath. Click the join now button. Make sure you click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. Every single plan is all access. Look at these prices. You look me dead in the eye, and you tell me of someone else that comes close to these prices for not just for every single sport, but just for one sport. They can't touch them, guys. So this is a DFS movement. This is real. It's going on. I got invited on this podcast for a reason because you know what? We're making a difference in this DFS industry for the better. We made it affordable for everybody. And something magical is happening. Trust me. Trust me. You guys, you get bankroll management. So important with fantasy sports. If you're not managing a bankroll correctly, what are you doing? You're making deposits 2 or 3 times a week. You're making, entering contests and you're doing things like a drunken redneck on payday. We teach you how to manage your bankroll. Very important. Because if you lose, guess what? It's okay. You live to fight another day. That's why it is called Daily Fantasy Sports. We cover everything. Yahoo, Monkey Knife Fight, Prize Picks, DraftKings, Fanduel. There's a site we cover it. We do the cheat sheets, guys. I'm back to doing the cheat sheets. I had to do a day off today, but thank you DFS Space for covering. Shout out to Space for covering today, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But the cheat sheets every day, guys. These things are fire. Like I said, I'm gonna start showing them after the previous day, so you guys see what they look like and see what kind of picks I'm putting on these things. They are money in the bank. All right. We got we got members only podcasts. DraftKings fan, we cover everything. 24/7 tips and advice by the DFS Club. So you got all 3 of us in there helping you guys out. We help you build lineups. We got the pre-lock insight, which is all the news that comes in, especially with the NBA. You guys know how crazy it gets. And of course, the members only Slack chat, guys. You get all this for one low price. Take advantage of this, all right? While we're still cheap, take advantage of it. Because once you're locked in for these prices, you're locked in for life. All right. So let's get back to it. Remember, guys, www.dfsclub.com. Let's go to power forward. Wait, did we do? Yeah, we did. We did small forward. We did. All right. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, Big D is the top option at 11-2, and a cake matchup against Chicago. It's Giannis. Do I need to sell you on Giannis? No, I'm not going to waste your time. Julius Randle, 7-7. Great price. $300 more on FanDuel. Cleveland's ranked 14th in the league against bigs, guys. And Randle is no joke since coming to New York. 37, 44, 49. He's always low owned. He plays mid-30s minutes every game unless they're getting blown out. And look at this. Last time he faced Cleveland, he got a 52. Before that, a 42. 36, 52, and a 70. So I love Julius Randle. You guys know I love playing this kid. I'm not playing tomorrow at 7-7. And where do I sign up? Pascal Siakam Alaikum, that breakout game is coming. I know I keep saying that, but at 7-5, that's a bargain because we know what he's capable of. Look what he's done to these Atlanta Hawks. God bless him. But a 51 and a 64 in his last 2 games. So he's fully healed. He's fully recovered. He should be. He's only been getting mid-20s minutes, so he's had time to rest, plenty of time to rest. He gets a green light to go all out. You better jump on this at 7.5 because if he's getting a 51 and a 64, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why pay up for Giannis when you're getting that at 7.5 with Siakam or Julius Randle? Right? Right. John Collins can go fuck himself. I say that in the nicest way possible. Derek Favors, questionable. If he plays, I'd get him in there at 6.6. $700 cheaper on FanDuel. Um, 44 and a 50 last two games. Just points per minute monster. 28, 36 minutes. Going up against Memphis. They're ranked 28th in the league against bigs, guys. 28th. That's almost damn near last. So if he plays, you got to get him in there. If not, you know who's in play, right? We will get to it. But I'll keep in suspense if you don't know. Next up, Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. in a great matchup. Again, on the other side of the court, going against New Orleans. He's only 6'2". So easy matchups, meaning there's less likely he will get in foul trouble. Less likely anyway. Especially if Derek Favors is out. He'll be going up against Jackson Hayes, right? 13, 30, 37 in his last three games. So he's going to bounce back from that 13-point game, guys. $500 cheaper on FanDuel. So get some Triple J in your life. All right, so who's up next? Who next? I'm going to take Bagley off because I'm just concerned about that foot injury, guys. Fuck all these bums down here. We're not going to waste our time with these guys. So let's go to center. All right, so we got Andre Drummond. Highest total is not highest total. Highest price is 9.6. So you're getting Drummond under 10K. Unless you're playing him on FanDuel, he's $600 more. 54, 47, 37 in his last three games. He's just everywhere. I don't know. There's something ain't right in Detroit and him, but you can go there against Washington. They're ranked 28th in the league against centers, guys. 28th. Drummond could basically break the goddamn slate. He's projected to get 46.6 fantasy points against Washington. Last game got 29, but before that, a 59 and a 64. So I don't know, guys. 9.6, you could do worse. Next up, Bam Adebayo at 8.5 against them Sacramento Queens. Again, possibly shorthanded, again down low. At 8.5, yes, sir. $200 cheaper $200 more on FanDuel. DraftKings could just not get their head straight. One day they're more expensive than FanDuel, the next day they're not. So that's a whole nother headache. 39, 46, and a 28. And he had another great game today. I think today he broke the slate. So Bam is back, to say it mildly. He does get the start. He gets 30 minutes a game. His usage rate is 26, 22, 18%. Get yourself some Bam in your life, all right? Get yourself some Bam. Next up, Vucevic, man. At 8.4, why is he so cheap? Going up against Charlotte, ranked 30th in the league. Who's going to stop him? Cody Zeller? Who's backing him up? Webster? I mean, come on. Get yourself some Vucevic. 37, 42, 30 in his last three games. Not so great, but in this matchup, sign me up. Where do I sign against the worst team in the league? Against centers, guys. I'm ready. Give me some Vooch at 8.4. Absolutely. Man, Capella, 8.1. His price is finally coming up. He's not getting those 50s like he was, though. That concerns me. Going up against OKC, they're not a walk in the park, but, they're not the best either. I don't know. $200 cheaper on FanDuel. He could get you there. His history kind of bugs me a little bit. 25 and a 31. If you're paying 8K for a player, you better damn well get you damn well 50 fantasy points. That's how I look at it, right? Like Julius Randle here. I'd rather go Randle and go with the savings. But Capella's always in play, so I got to put him in here. All right. I don't want to do anyone any disservices, but I do love this play here. Jonas Valanciunas at 7-1. Going up against New Orleans, ranked 20th in the league, possibly again, no favors, right? He won't be doing anyone no favors if he's on the bench. 44, 31, 63. He's finally getting the minutes. He's finally getting starter minutes. 32, 27, 28 in his last three. His history against New Orleans, I don't know, because I don't know if those are full minutes or if it's his 15 to 20 minute game. But 44, 31, 63, 39, and a 19. So the day I played him, I'm sure that's when he got the 19, but you guys play him, roll him out there at 7-1, will you? Do yourselves a favor, especially if favors ain't in, because they're very similar in price. I love Jay Valdemar. I love seeing all this green on Draft Dashboard. Let's see who we got next. Brooke Lopez is not a bad play, because you know why? Bigs against Chicago, right? Bigs against Chicago, 4-6. 37, 31 in his last two games, right? And look at this. Against Chicago, he has a 50. 2 games ago, he got a 50 against them. I'm telling you, this Bigs against Chicago. I'm going to get the T-shirts made. I got to throw out all the shirts that say Bigs versus Brooklyn. It's now Bigs versus Chicago. Get him in there at 4-6. You get the savings. It's sneaky, and he makes the 30-point club, guys. Bet another sneaky play. You heard it here first. Brooke Lopez at 4-6. $500 more on FanDuel. Let's see. So Jackson Hayes is in play only if Derek Favors is out at 3-9. Jackson Hayes, if he does get the start, sign him up for 30 plus fantasy points. So it's that simple. So that's going to do it, guys. We made it through the AM. This is just the AM slate. All right. So I hope you guys digested this and you took a lot of notes, because if you're new to the video, as you see, I don't just give you players and move on. I give you the players. I tell you why we're going to play these players and why it's an edge over everyone else. So hopefully you guys got something out of it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let's get you guys a free lineup sponsored by the DFS Club. Let's see, it's thinking. So let's see what we got here. What are we gonna change here? Shit. Let's go to center. Let's start at center. No, when I construct rosters, I normally start at center. Let's say Favors is gonna play. I'll get him in there. We got $2,000 to play with. We don't need to go Rondé Hollis, George Jefferson. I don't think we're that desperate yet. Go my man Dylan Brooks here. Fat Fred Van Vliet. We don't need to go there. We can shop around for someone cheaper. We can go the Flying Nun. Now we're back under right here. So I do like Kyrie. So I do like this. I will save this. Go into GPP. Let me know what happens, guys. Or make lineups using these picks I'm giving you. Like Larry Bird, right? It paid off for him. God bless you, brother. Thanks for the shout out again on Twitter. So we got Colin Twex. I said Colin Twexton. Holy shit. I need to get some rest. Colin Sexton. Kendrick the Flying Nun. Dylan Garth Brooks's illegitimate son. Brandon Ingram. Derek Favors. Kyrie. Josh Hart. Brooke Lopez. Get it in there, guys. I'm going to get up out of here. Guess what? I still have one more video to do. We got to do the main slate video. So say a prayer for me. All right. Again, come check us out. Come join the family. If I showed you the winnings today, it would be an hour-long video, but we do like we do every single day. www.dfsclub.com. Come check us out, guys. We do have 3-day passes too if you just want to peep us out for 3 days. But no one can touch us. No one can touch our prices, our movement. We're gonna welcome Pick Management to the group. So I was on his podcast today, so he will be a very welcome addition. That's what we like doing. We like adding things for our members. We keep improving. We keep giving them more for their money, more, more, more. So that's just what we do. Space and I were talking about this. We love just adding stuff to the chat room, to the group, to the club. So, yeah, it's exciting, guys. So. And don't forget, Draft Dashboard, $1 for 30 days. That's it. I'm going to get up out of here. It's time to do the next video. So when I see you then, should be an hour from now, guys. Check this out. In all seriousness, thank you so much for watching. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your pets. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. I live and die by that, guys. And I'm going to get up out of here. I'll see you guys in a few. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.